Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Wild, and today I am casting with Laurel. Laurel, will you say hi to the people, please?
Hello.
Hello, and today we're going to be casting a exciting game between the Foxes and Team Josh. And I gotta say, I'm quite excited to see Team Josh in action here, as we see almost everyone on their team here is named Josh. I'm a little bit disappointed that they got the one person not named Josh, but still, they're looking pretty intimidating over here. All named Josh. All got the basic Overwatch emblem here, so they're coming out with the intimidation factor, even though I believe they are the lower seed in this matchup.
Actually, Josh is the higher seed, and they are a repeating contender for us. I believe they've been since season 1, and they always play in lower bracket. They get new members as they rotate, and their one rule is you must have an account named Josh. So I feel like this sixth player not named Josh may just be their downfall tonight.
I mean, it's kind of hard to disagree with that because I mean, you got the 5 people named Josh. You got a Josh sitting in specs here, and then you got Justin. He's maybe he's an aspiring Toronto Defiant player, but well, I'd personally just like to see the 6 Josh lineup because I feel like it's more intimidating. It's going to be even just the nail in the coffin here for the Foxes, but I believe that we do have an R from both teams, so we're going to be hopping right into this match, right into Oasis, our control center map for this week. And on Oasis, there's usually you can't run as many things as you can on Lijiang. Like you're going to be able to run the sim on Lijiang, you're able to run like a junk maybe. You can run really anything on Lijiang here, but I feel like Oasis might just be a little bit more, set in stone. You're really not going to be seeing a ton of variation here.
Especially for
We might just be
university, yeah. It's pretty much a brawly map. Maybe double bubble if you're feeling a little adventurous. A double flyer, not the best strategy. But I don't actually know very much about these teams except Josh's history. I'm excited to see what their roles are going to be, their comps are going to be like. This is top team and third team in the series, and so this is going to be a really great match for tonight.
I absolutely agree, and it does look like so far we're going to see a Ryan Zarya mirror, which is not surprising because Ryan Zarya is extremely powerful on this point of Oasis. But we are going to be seeing a Genji on the side of Josh, which is a bit of a strange pick because usually you wouldn't run a Genji here, especially with this Ryan Zarya. But I hope they stick with it. It should be pretty interesting to see.
Especially with Josh on Zen, I mean, they're going to be slower, but maybe they're hoping for those sweet picks in the beginning to really give Josh the upper hand.
And absolutely, that Discord orbit is going to be huge for Team Josh.
Foxes are already at the point making high ground. No, you're fine. High ground, and Josh is just taking their sweet time, fighting White Room, fighting on point now.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the Foxes are going to have to come to Team Josh. It's going to end up probably being a brawl on point. It's going to be poke. Maybe the Genji looks for a pick, but so far he has not found anything. And we see a quick drop. Ryan's going to be the first one to drop. His shield is going to stay up. Zarya bubbles are going to be burned for both teams.
Out.
Team Josh is going to get pinned. Josh the Reiner gets pinned into the backline. It's just a team wipe from here.
It really did save Reinhardt Josh.
Yes, I mean, the aggression from from Archer just really didn't pay off there, as the lamp was perfect from Josh to save Josh. And they just all collapsed on that Reinhardt that pinned in, and they were able to convert there. And we're gonna be looking.
We're going to see which team kind of comes out first. I'm so sorry, Wild, I keep interrupting you. I'm not quite sure what's going on with your mic or your connection, but at the end of every sentence keeps kind of dropping off. Both projected and self bubbles coming out. Josh just standing there while the Ryan gets picked off on Foxes. Blade coming out in the back line. Josh getting Zypher. Josh getting slowly. Josh getting Lotus. What a great comeback from Josh. Really holding the point. 40-0. Cleaning up the staggers. Man, it's easy casting.
I will check my
Josh.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll check my mic after this map, but as we see, the aggression from Archer there again doesn't work out. He's the first that's going to be picked, and Josh the Genji just absolutely goes ham there. Gets 3, I believe, and Josh the Reinhardt I think picked up the other 2.
Yeah, so and we see them starting to go white room, trying to go around, avoid some damage early on. Lamp coming out extremely early. Hammer come down.
Archer is going to be the first to fall again. Does see the Josh? I mean, Archer's gonna be the first one again. Josh is gonna be going with a big shot here. I believe gets 2. Both supports are gonna fall, and again, it's just a cleanup here. Team Josh is really just utilizing their ults well. They're Archer for playing aggressive, and yeah, they
really have been catching Archer out forward from the team. Josh spinning out, grab, catching Archer. And he is the first to go down. Again, Josh getting slowly, and Houston getting deeper. It seems like somewhere on point.
And there's going to be a stall here. They didn't make it, but in the process, almost their entire team died. So it's really not going to be an even fight there. I mean, they got that picked off too early, and they just had to rush the point, and it was just a stall from there. But, yeah, I mean, good job on the side of Team Josh.
Yes, it was impressive hold by all of the Josh. Well, all of the Joshes and Justine. Oh, you know what? It's Justin. It's Y for J. I'm confident.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
We have some swaps.
So my mic get any better? My mic's better?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. I apologize for that. Yeah, we're already seeing a Genji again here on the side of Josh, and from Josh, we're seeing a Soldier and then a Tracer for Zephyr here. I mean, the Rhines are always going to stay the same, and I mean, healers were not going to be too different from last map at least. We are going to see an Ana here, but yeah, this is going to be a map all about controlling this high ground here. As you see, we see Team Josh is immediately going for this high ground, and they are going to be able to get there before Team Foxes get there, and now they're just going to be able to chip them down as they approach.
Yeah, a whole lot of damage coming in on Foxes.
Oh, a sleep onto Josh. Josh is going to be slept. I'll cover Archer's the first down again, so this is an opening here for Team Josh to kind of clean up the rest of the team as you see them retreating. Josh on the Genji here is absolutely pushing up. Good, a huge pin-in from Josh. Catches the Zarya, but her personal bubble is going to be saving her, and it looks like it's going to be an early flip here from Josh.
Yeah, they did the right thing, holding high ground, making Foxes come through that small chokehold. You just can't go through there. What would have been smarter is if they had just stayed on point, stayed underneath that high ground, because eventually Josh would have had to stop and drop and roll them on the point, because the point is that bait. Ults aren't really looking good on either side right now.
Yeah, we don't see too much coming up here. I mean, they do get a Winston swap from Foxes, maybe to control this high ground a little better, maybe a leap up with the bubble. As you said, double bubble might come out, and we do see it coming out here. So yeah, I'm interested to see how Fox is going to stay disengaged. I'm guessing they're going to initiate with a Winston jump with the Zarya bubble, but we're going to have to see as Josh just has complete control of this high ground as of now.
I feel like they're trying to pinch from multiple angles. Like you said, Winston's coming in, jumping high so that his team can push in from the back. Lamp coming out.
It's going to be a blade, but it's going to be a big shatter coming out. However, everyone's side of Josh is quite low, but it's not going to matter because the Genji on the side of Team Josh just absolutely cleans up with his Dragon Blade. No nano required.
Josh, absolute gentleman, punching Mercy to death, didn't stagger her, and that, I think they don't see the need to, because there just wasn't any necessary point of it. Just punch a Mercy, put her out of her misery.
Yeah, I mean, yes, as we saw, they didn't start on the Mercy here. The Mercy's only going to be a 50% ult charge anyway. Not a huge point in staggering her here. So I'm interested to see again. The Winston is going to be nanoed. He jumps in early. The window's going to be absolutely shredding this monkey, so he's forced to drop. A pulse bomb comes in from Zephyr, and it's big. It's 2. A high noon as well. Oh my goodness, what a play from Zephyr.
That is the move that you need to make to turn this thing around. That was pretty much a 3K instantaneously out of Zephyr into the hands of the Joshes. And let's see how Josh has come back. You know, we really only have, you know, Grav and Justin's attack fights are coming up, but besides Primal, there's not a whole lot coming up on Foxes.
Absolutely. They're in a long fight here. They're only a little behind in this grass. They might get it in this long fight, but again, this Winston on the high ground is actually pretty dangerous because he can just poke down, jump back up. Can't really do too much. As we see, the Team Josh is going to be approaching the point from the low ground. Winston's going to be getting a good amount of cleave. He drops down and instantly dies. Quick, big, absolute misplay there. Starjay is going to trade with Josh, but then Josh, the Reinhardt, is going to be getting the Ana. Attack visor comes out. The Winston's going to
An
be revived here,
amazing
but I don't know if
res.
it matters. It is a great res, but it's not looking like it's going to matter. Justin's attack visor has put in a lot of work, but as I say that, Archery is going to be picking up a kill onto the Soldier. He has the Discord Orb, but is getting absolutely shredded right now. However, this McCree isn't putting in damage from behind the Winston. A ball comes in for this massive stall. Can he get a boot? The Reiner almost falls off. The ball kills himself. Oh my goodness.
Just a baby.
And
Poor
it,
Hammond.
again, it was a good effort there. I mean, as you said, the res was good from Lotus there, but it doesn't look like it was enough. The attack wise, there was a ton of damage, and just the Discord Orb as well just shredded that monkey ulting. So, as you see, it's going to be 97 and counting here for Team Josh. I don't even think there can be a touch. There is a touch. The ball is going to be there. The graph comes up from Team Josh, and they don't find much. They do get 2. And the Winston's on point here, and from here, I might just be a stagger here. They only have the high noon here, and the McCree's dead.
Yeah, I feel slowly killed himself so that he could get that recontest fast. You know, he's one of the fastest members of his team, so he's like, if I kill myself right now, I can be back, I can be that stagger. I freaking love these googly eyes. They made my first casted match over at Chimpria so fun. This is the Pulse Bomb. Dream team.
Yeah, and
Really
this play here could have saved the side of the Foxes. It was good. The BAP was focusing on shooting through the window instead of the immortality, but in the end, we just saw that they just didn't. The team of Foxes didn't have enough sustain on the point, and Team Josh, with the Discord Orb especially, was just able to shred through their HP bars.
that Discord note, you can see 50% kill participation on Josh Sin. That's a funny way to say that, but so we will be going on to the next map. I am being silly and not pulling us out to lobby. And it will be going to the pick of Foxes as they are the loser of first map. And
All
they
right.
can pick between Volskaya and Hanamura.
Of these two maps, I'm not sure what they're gonna pick because as we saw that Josh had quite a strong brawl comp in they looked quite strong on brawl, I should say. Oh, we do have Josh, the Josh that was spectating. He is gonna be coming in here, and that is quite exciting. So are we gonna get full? I don't know if we're gonna get a full team of Joshes here, or I don't know if he's coming in for Justin or who's coming in for, but we do see a swap here for Josh. I think.
Yes, one of the
happened.
Joshes had to leave, I believe, and so one of the backup Joshes had to leave, and had to come in. Maybe that's why Justin is in right now, because one of the Joshes just couldn't make this late of a match. So we are going to be going to Hanamura, my least favorite assault map.
Really, Hanamura is really his favorite.
Yes, I actually don't hate Horizon. I know. Ooh, flame me in the comments. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. I think Hanamura is okay. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't know. I one time got 100% cap on a point on Hanamura, and it didn't even work. It just had 100% up there, and we ended up losing that game. So who
You
knows?
hate to see it.
Maybe Hanamura is bad luck, but we are going to be going here. I do think that this gives the Foxes maybe a chance to be running something else that's not Ryan Zarya. I mean, Ryan Zarya is going to be good, especially on first, but on second, with control of the high ground, you can really run some different stuff. We might even see some like maybe a Risa Sigma. We could see a Ryan Sigma. We could see something that's not Brawl, but I honestly think we might just see a Brawl mirror here again because I'm not saying the Foxes looked bad on Brawl at all, but I will say that Josh looked more dominant on Oasis.
Yeah, I feel a little bad for Archer because he was super aggressive and his team just, I don't know if they lack the confidence or the timing engagement or whatever, but Archer was always out forward, and so almost Brawl is not their strong pick because Brawl, you have to be up at each other's butt cheeks and just be like making out with Ryan's butt to really have a strong Brawl. And we are ready to move into Hanamura. Josh is going to start off on defense. I always think it's smart for teams to start on defense. What do you think?
Yeah, I absolutely think it's the right move because it's good to set a win condition for yourself early because if you get a stop on the defense, you're thinking, okay, all we need to do is get this much percentage. We need to get this much or whatever. On the offense, it's a little bit more ambiguous. You don't really know. You don't have as good of a read on the other team's comp as much. Yeah, I think defense is a much safer pick unless like you want to catch the other team off guard with some kind of like wacky comp you're choosing to run. But yeah, overall defense, I would say is much favored.
Yeah, I kind of want to see something wacky and come out. I hope it's just not a night of brawls, but I want teams to play what they're strong at and what they do. But like you said, second point of Hanamura can have some fun comps come out. It'd be fun to see some double shield action as well. Preliminarily, it looks like we're having some brawl, some European brawl at least.
Yeah, we got a little bit different here. We're gonna be running a Diva instead of the Rhine, which isn't super strange. We've seen a lot of Rhine Diva recently, actually, instead of the Rhine Zarya. However, we see Josh on Arisa here. Arisa Diva is not a comp that I've seen much, and I do think they're running this because Arisa is going to be leaving the spawn. Why do you think they're opting into this Arisa here when their Rhine looks... I mean, I think it looked pretty strong there in Oasis.
Yeah, you know, maybe this is just a strategy that they have run, and because it's not normal, it's going to be able to throw things off. The pool is going to be massive with the soldier and the, you know, mines with junk.
Yeah, the junk right. Oh, we're gonna be seeing a sim though on the side. Oh, Josh kills Lotus very early. I don't even know if they're gonna be running this sim still, but they're planning on sim TPing either to high ground or point here on the side of Foxes. Then yeah, they just gotta wait for Lotus here to respawn.
The good thing about Lotus is he is playing the man on wheels, and they're just gonna go zoom, zoom, zoom very back quickly. I mean, not that they made it very far to begin with before they got that very early pick off.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we're gonna be seeing the sim is gonna be staying. They're gonna be TPing with a Mei, which I absolutely love. They're gonna be TPing right to point, but the Orisa is gonna be ready for it, staying on point. Mei is gonna be walling off half of the team of Josh. The team of Foxes is anchor on point, but Justin is going to be getting a kill onto the Rhine. The tire comes out unbelievably early. There's trades back and forth, but it looks like Team Josh is going to be coming out on top for this fight.
Yeah, really, I think that early pickoff of Lotus by Josh gave them that energy and that momentum for Junk to have his tire so early. And, you know, they're going to have the upper hands in ultimates, especially against the B, which they don't even have Lucio again. I'm so sorry. They've switched off of Lucio. They've got Moira Mercy now.
Okay, this is something that I think might be a good switch. Here you're going to be seeing a Hog Sigma comp, because clearly the Ryan comp wasn't going to be working for them. So they're going to be going to a Hog Sigma here, maybe trying to poke out the shield of Josh and getting some picks with this Hog Sigma hook.
And plus, Archer's going to have some more self-sustain on Hog with his breather. He can be a little bit more aggressive on his own.
Ooh, Zephyr gets
nice
an early
pick.
pick.
By Zephyr on Josh, yes.
Yeah, they're going to be pressing W here. Oh, it is going to be a res. They didn't watch the res, so Josh is going to get revived. The Rock's going to come out, get no value. The Mercy seems to be a little bit caught here, and Josh is going to be falling on the Mercy as well as this Junk. Supercharger's out, so a lot of damage, but they're already down too. Can the sustain out... Can they outlast Supercharger? And the answer is that they do. The bomb comes out, but the shield's going to block it. However, as I say that, Justin gets 2-3 with attack visor.
Sorry we ever doubted you, Justin.
Yeah, before we were saying we want to be all Josh team, but Justin comes in huge there with attack visor and just cleans up all the work that Josh put in there with the supercharger.
Yeah, Diva and Soldier really cleaned that up and kind of aggressively charging them where Ashley's dying, be like, nah, get the fuck off my point.
Yes, in a quite aggressive manner, they do seem to come back. And on the side of Josh, they only have attack visor here. They'll have a Hoggle and a Vault coming up on the side of Foxes. So maybe they can use this Hoggle. Oh, I say that Zephyr gets another early pick onto Justin of all people. He will be back fast, but will it be fast enough? They're going to be moving slowly towards point here. The pull comes out and it's decently big. Josh does go down, but I don't think it should matter as Josh gets another, but Josh also falls. Absolute chaos is occurring on the point here, and this Hoggle actually ended up being of quite value because it's going to be able to push the Orisa back once they don't have the shift and be doing a lot of damage.
And Diva's trying to get around to pretty much stall long enough for the Soldier probably to make it back. Justin touching it just a little bit, and I think he's going to decide to jump off the side maybe.
Oh, there he goes.
Junk said, I'll make you jump off.
Just as efficient. Yeah, and this is really intriguing here because we're not going to see any defensive ult on the side of Team Josh, and you're going to see being a Flux Tire, and that can be an absolutely deadly combo. This Sigma finds a lot with the Flux, he drops them, the Tire goes off. Could be a very big combo. That's what I'm going to be keeping my eyes on this fight.
For sure, and Tire comes out, doesn't really get much with it, but it was effective push out. Zephyr?
Zephyr? I don't know.
It's just
he is
thing.
Absolutely. Yes, he picks off Josh there early, and while Josh is going to be getting back fast, they see the D.Va behind. They're going to have to push this fast because respawns are just so terrible on a Hana Mirror where the defense is constantly getting back. But StarJ again kills Justin, so they're going to be up 1 again. Can they make use of this advantage?
Widow is kind of going for an off angle, trying to get the Ashe off the high ground. Clean up the off angles. Bomb coming out.
Oh, big bomb from Josh.
I'm contractually obligated to yell that every time. That was
Absolutely.
huge by Josh. And Josh cleaning up the final kill.
Excuse me. But yeah, like the spawns there are just going to be so tough for the Foxes to push into. Like they need to get a full team hype if they're going to be getting any kind of point percentage. And yeah, they got some picks there, but they weren't able to go into the sustain of the Orisa. And this is, I think, where the Orisa is really going to be of value, more so than the first point, because this high ground pressure, these spamming shots, the pulls are going to be very effective on this high ground.
Yeah, I mean, not that Orisa wasn't effective on the first point with, you know, Josh's entire team backing up Josh, but you're absolutely right with the denial.
Oh.
Josh taking StarJ out super early.
Yeah, this is just another complete reset. Oh, and they commit the trans here. They do go for the res, and they are going to get it off, but is it going to matter? They're still down 1. Yeah, and Josh is going to pick up another kill here, and it's not looking great for the team of Foxes right now. Oh, it's a nice pulse bomb as well to finish off Lucas.
Interesting to use the pulse bomb that early, but Justin's probably confident that they can get their pulse bomb super fast. It's one of the fastest growing ults, especially with someone as skilled as Justin behind it.
Yeah, and if I can be honest, it's a little bit of a confusing engage there on the side of the Foxes, because I just think that maybe that trans could have been saved for next fight for a free engage, but instead they were going to go for it. Being down 2, and it does, as we saw, it doesn't end up paying off because this is again assault.
Yeah, they could have easily eco pushed it. They would have had all 6 on board, and you know, it's unfortunate that they're down it now.
D.Va's gonna go down early here. A Flux will come out on point. Doesn't really get anybody. The Orisa's gonna press shift and avoid it. The Hoggle again putting in work and killing the Orisa. Josh for the Coalescence is gonna be trading out, and Josh for the high noon. All the Josh is committing kills right here.
Just the lone Ashe got the one Josh.
Yes, and an absolute team play.
Really keeping Josh on their toes.
Yeah, I would agree here. Oh, and those are some late kills. Those are some tough losses there because they've only got like 15 seconds left, so they're not even going to get a full engage here. Both DPS are going to be late, and they're going to be really missing that tire and potentially a Bob late fight in this. In this engage.
Yeah, I think that's what they're banking on. Is definitely Bob to be the MVP of the team tonight.
Unfortunately, that is not going to happen, as again, Josh and Justin are going to be getting these entry kills pretty easily. They have the D.Va bomb, they have the Orisa supercharger, so really, it is going to be very, very hard for Foxes to win that fight, especially down both their DPS. And now, as I said before, Team Josh has the advantage here because they've established a win condition for themselves by choosing defense first. They stopped them on first point. Now they're thinking, okay, all we got to do. Get first point, get a tick on second point, easy peasy.
Yeah, I think there's also something to say about the mental game that's playing out. If I was Fox's main support, I would be feeling a little disheartened right now. I would feel a little, insurmountable. But Foxes can come back. They are third place in the series right now. They just have to focus and kill a whole bunch of Joshes and Justins.
Yep, and that is going to be easier said than done, though, as we've seen that Team Josh has actually been, I think, has been playing pretty well in terms of team play. They've been playing pretty together. They've been pretty solid on like Discord follow-ups and team play. So yeah, it's really going to be up to the Foxes here. Just
to quickly interrupt you, Wild, we have a subscription at Tier 3 by Master Ugway 47.
Ugway, yeah. I think that's from
yeah, I think it's Ugway. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And I love
Thank you, though.
To see more casts. You can't spell Josh without Justin.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be up to, I mean, the Sigma Hog is going to be run here again with the Torb here. So really it's an ultra spam comp, but it looks like Team Josh may have predicted this is going to go dive into it. Just try to poke down, try to kill targets one at a time.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily a bad idea. They know who the weaker targets are on Foxes by now, and it seems to be working in their favor. Zyper getting Josh down very quickly, but getting picked off by Josh ultimately.
Yeah, and I think Zypher has really been the only one who's been able to hold his own in this match thus far, as we've seen. He's been able to get of the lion's share of the picks and the damage done. And we do see, I mean, he has been struggling. We do see his team struggling around him, though. I mean, the ball's going to be stalling here, but for how long? I mean, this is going to be an extremely fast cap for Team Josh.
Yeah, I hate to see the time bank that far in favor of one team, because it's kind of a boring cast. It's a boring match. I want to see some
A little bit, yeah.
smackdowns.
Like, the Team Foxes here has to play for 6 minutes for a draw here, so that's got to be, I would be pretty disheartened if I was on Team Foxes right now, because
yeah.
I hate playing for draws, and I've got to do it for 6 whole minutes.
Now, I don't know if the camera sees the cheeky little turret placement on the column. It just love the little googly eyes, but I don't think it is enough to keep Josh's off the point.
It does look like, though, that Foxes are going to be sustaining, because Team Josh was kind of split there, to be honest with you. I mean, the D.Va has ult already, which is an extremely fast ult time for D.Va. And then this Sim on Team Josh is going to be getting a kill here. But it's really just not going to be worth it here. They weren't really as grouped up as I'd like them to see. I'm not sure about the Sim being run with a dive comp. I think it's really more run with a Rhine, so just that big shield being able to cover a large area. But yeah, we're going to be able to see the Foxes sustain here.
Yeah, Zypher holding up top with a Mercy Pocket, I think that is their best way to keep Josh's off the point, you know. They know that that is their strongest DPS right now, their strongest player, and they're trying to put a lot of resources in. Winston trying to get up there, moved off very quickly.
The bomb is going to be getting nothing, though. Josh, with the Winston's 1v6ing in the back here, gets 2 with the Primal, maybe 3. A huge Primal from Josh. They had everyone shooting at him, and he still managed to get 3 here. And you see the ult on the side of Team Josh, and you're thinking, oh, but as I say that, Zephyr's going to get a kill and slowly follows up with 1. Arthur's going to get the Tracer here. It's just going to be the tanks here for Team Josh, and I believe in Ana. I'm not sure if this is enough to be able to get a tick here.
Yeah, I mean, the team, tanks on Fox has been very strong, very aggressive, and I think they can stall for a long time. It's just Baby D.Va. Bye-bye, Baby D.Va.
A bit weird there to see Star J coming out with the Zephyr Bastion strat when they have someone named Zephyr. But it is going to be a hold here. And yeah, I don't know about that nano commitment there. You see, like, this 2CP is just so one-sided. And if you don't get all 6 or 5, then you're really going to be struggling here to get any kind of sustainable progress. As I say that, though, Rico on the side of Fox is going to be going down to Josh. So we're going to see how they can relay this pick into a tick.
Of course, Josh is capitalizing on that pick of Bash, going down full spawn, not catching anybody, but
this
Lamb
Bastion
going out early.
is putting in a ton of damage. Like, the Winston's bubble and HP was absolutely shredded by the Winston there, and again, it looks like Team Josh are going to have to reset. Almost 2.5 minutes ticked off the clock here, and honestly, not really a single... I mean, there was 1 engage that maybe could have turned, but 2 terrible engages after that.
Yeah, so I think it's... I'm sorry, I got a little distracted by a D. I'm going to be completely frank right there. I can see Foxes are still holding it very strong. StarJ almost up to tank mode. I'm excited to see how that's going to play off. 3 minutes down on this clock. I want to remind everybody, they've been holding for 3 minutes already.
Oh, and it's an aggressive Bastion play here with the damage boost. It's going to be a quick disengage from Josh. I'm not sure this Bastion is really worth it here, because Team Josh is just kind of sitting back and letting it happen. Yeah, I mean, the Bastion really doesn't get anything there.
It could have just been, you know, a zoning ult. That's what I like to call high noon sometimes. You don't want to walk in when a Bastion's in tank mode. It might have been worthwhile to wait until they were in, but maybe StarJ's confident they're going to get a tank ult again, because they have 3 minutes. Dragon, is it going to get anybody?
Oh, it's close. Close to get the Bastion there, but Lamp's going to come out early, so they're not going to have it for this. Oh, Josh is going so low and killed by Dynamite by Zephyr. Josh's going to choose to engage with a bomb here. Gets 3! Josh with a huge bomb. Now Justin gets a pick as well. The Flux gets nothing. And it's a tick. Wow. Yeah, that's it.
Josh with his Poke Bomb twice on Hanamura, just ultimately winning the points for his team.
Really, Josh there being the MVP, and yes, you can take that to be any of the players on Josh, because I feel like they all had their moment to shine. Obviously, the most flashy were these big bombs here, and as you said, the Immortality field got taken out by the Dragon, so this is an absolutely free bomb. Gets 3. Great awareness on the side of Josh. I thought it weird that we're going in -1, but they absolutely made it work. And yeah, I just see it. On you see this card here, 9 self-destruct kills in a map. That's pretty impressive right there.
Absolutely. So we are joined here by
You thought I
our
was out of
org
this
owner.
line of
He
business,
needs to
huh?
make a quick announcement while we are doing our little break. Brian,
Oh, okay. All right. So somebody subbed earlier, right? It doesn't even matter if it's a tier 3, it could be tier 1. And we do have a rule, if you sub, you can cast the match with the casters.
Ooh.
So, I think it's what, Master Uguay or Jonathan. So I'll tell him to join the
yeah, it
call.
was Master Uguay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. All right. So just wanted to throw that out there.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Are they going to be joining us for this match?
I believe so. Yes. I don't know
All
if he's
right.
gonna.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
exciting!
An exciting
So-
new addition.
You might have to stream
Yes.
from Discord unless you want to add him on Battle Tag later. So it's up to you.
Well, why don't we take a 5-minute break to get this settled, and it might give Josh's and Fox's a well-needed break after this. Hi, Jonathan.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Thank you for the sub tier, Mr.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Jonathan.
much.
Yes. Only $25 on my pocket a month. Come on, guys.
Hey, we appreciate every little dime.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Jonathan, how would you like it? Do you want to stream from Discord, or do you want to join us in the match itself?
I'll just join in the match.
Alrighty, so if you click on my profile, my battle tag is on there, and I'm
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we have a little surprise here. We had I believe we had a tier 3 sub come in from Jonathan, and Jonathan is going to be here casting this next map with us, and hopefully the rest of the series. But as things look, it looks like Team Joshua is going to take it. What do you think, Jonathan?
They're both shitters, but it was fun. It's fun watching them play. They're very interesting from both teams. Some things I've never seen, but it's always good to just watch. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I know we had this joke during the break that, we have Josh, Justin, and now Jonathan. It's almost like destiny playing out in front of
Oh yeah,
us.
because it's my three brothers' names.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
It's fun how you just happened to sub during our Josh marathon.
Oh god.
Right now we are waiting to see what Fox's pick for Blizzard World, or for our next map, Blizzard World or Hollywood. I am a softie. I love Blizzard World because I
Oh
started on
no.
WoW. Oh, going Blizzy. Oh,
Blizzard
wow.
World. Oh no.
You don't like
Hollywood all
Blizzard
the way.
World?
No.
I would probably go Hollywood as well here.
Yeah, Junkrat, man. I have to stay Hollywood. That's my
Yeah,
hometown.
the high ground there is really going to be interesting. You can really run a lot of stuff on that high ground, and you have high ground on Blizzard World, but it's really not going to be as effective.
And I'm not really a sniper man, so I like Hollywood more. Blizzard World is more of
simple.
like sniper specialist. I mean, Hollywood is too, I guess,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I just prefer Hollywood.
I'm simple. I just like the way it looks and the fact that there's Nexaramus just floating by first point.
It does look nice.
I will say yes, it does look nice. And again, I'm a little bit surprised here because the Rhine Zarya, I would say Rhine Zarya is probably a little bit better on Blizzard World than it is on Hollywood. And again, the Rhine has really been where the Foxes have struggled, but then again, they struggled last match and they weren't playing the Rhine. So maybe they got something special here that none of us are going to expect.
Yeah, we're
So
just waiting for
excited.
that ready check from the Joshes, and
So excited.
you sound excited.
Oh yes, I want to
Yep.
see these guys play the video game. It's interesting.
Yeah, they're just gonna push the ball back and forth.
Oh,
Do
yes.
sports.
This is top tier entertainment. I like this.
$25.
$25 worth.
I was saying, is it worth your $25?
This is what I paid for.
I'm very glad. All right, we are ready to enter Blizz World. So I'm gonna take a little step back so Jonathan can get the full experience of color casting. Don't worry,
Oh, yes.
you'll be good in gravy.
I'm already having a lot of fun. Oh, wait, can I say their comp or?
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
Delay. Okay.
You got it.
And unfortunately, it doesn't pop up immediately.
Yeah, it
so
doesn't. Have to wait a second.
Yeah.
I think I saw a Bastion for a second. Oh no.
They just bait
We
us
can only
with the
hope.
Bastions.
We can only
hope.
Yeah.
I pray for Bastions, especially lower division Bastions. That's top tier, baby. That's that prime entertainment. That's what I want to see.
I mean, StarJ actually did a pretty good job on the Bastion.
Yeah,
so
we
not-
did.
not to hate on
We did
StarJ.
see a decent Bastion come
Ooh.
out. We do see a Bastion right
Double
away. But
sniper on the other team side.
On
Josh
Foxes,
running a
yes.
Bastion.
Foxes are running this double sniper comp, which isn't super. I don't think we see it a lot on offense here. I mean, obviously the Widow is going to be good because this is it is, as Jonathan said, a sniper specialist map. But on the other side, we're going to be seeing a Sim Bastion on the side of Team Josh. And do you think this is a little bit BM maybe, or do you think they're having a little bit of fun with it? What do you think about it?
I think a little both is amazing. That's what I like to see. I think double sniper should work against this Bastion. Hanzo should be doing good, laying in some work.
Yeah, I completely agree. And we're going to be starting off here. Double Sniper versus the Bastion Sim. Which style will come out on top?
Oh, what are going for top shots?
Ooh. Unfortunately, and does not find anything right away. But, I mean, it's really going to be up to these snipers here to really just open this up on the side of Team Foxes.
Very passive. Let's see.
Yeah, they're just kind of holding around Statue right now.
I mean,
Not too much
they don't
to
really have
say.
anything aggressive. Double sniper. Wait for the pick.
StarJ goes down early, though, and Zephyr is going to be very low as well. So it looks like it's going to be kind of a soft reset here on because they're not really doing anything down their main damage dealer.
Defending. He's attacking. It's beautiful. This is what I like to see.
You just like
Well-
to see Josh dominate.
Yeah, I like to see the Bastion dominate.
And so far, that is what it has done with this sim here. I mean, as you see, this sim just firing shots wildly into their team, hoping to get a kill. We'll see if she ends up getting one later, but at the moment, it's not looking like it.
Justin taking a sneaky little hiding spot on high ground. He's like, oh, I gotta punch some fences so they don't get in my way. Realizing that they're on top of roller coaster.
Yes, and they're going to be holding high ground here, which is going to be good for the double sniper, but if these snipers... I mean, the Widow's on low ground right now, and really has no sight lines on anybody on the other team. So I would like to see this Widow get repositioned. Oh, I think she's one going to the Bastion over here and not doing it too efficiently. So it's just going to have to be another kind of... it's going to be rotating behind. I like this rotation here. They're going to have a sim TP up for fast respawns, but it's going to be an aggression from the side of Fox.
Oh
Is a
my
good
God.
shatter. It kills Josh, but Josh does come back with a kill. The Window's going to be zoning Team Josh off point. The Bastion does go down.
Oh, these
Unlucky.
shitters.
Oh, but the sim gets one. Josh goes off. He gets
we're
another shatter.
shittering. Oh, yes. VM killed at least the Diva. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the team. Okay, well, we are seeing a
yes.
couple kills come in here. So
This is
I think
beautiful.
the turrets, I think they would have staggered if the turrets didn't just laser.
Yeah.
I forgot what team I was rooting for a second.
That
Yeah.
happens sometimes, yeah.
you get confused with a lot of switching back and forth, but the sim TP from spawn really just created for a lot of fast respawns, and they weren't able to kill off the team of Josh quick enough. So as you saw, they're able to get the respawns in through the TP and get a lot of damage out. And yeah, Fox are gonna have to reset here. And if you look at their ult economy, they've got basically nothing here. They're gonna have beat soon and bomb soon, but really that's gonna be it. They used everything else they had there.
Yeah, not a whole lot coming up at all. We have
Ooh, the Junkrat pick, that's what I like to see.
All right, maybe gonna be spamming. But as you see, that they're off the Bastion, which is unlucky. But we did see a decent amount of work, and now we're gonna be seeing a Junkrat from StarJ, hoping to get some spam kills, maybe break down the Rhine shield. Either way, I'm happy to see a Junkrat. Always happy to see a Junkrat.
yeah, Stargate's proven themselves on the Junkrat in the past as well.
Dr. J. Silly.
Oh, and Zephyr goes down early. It's already gonna get 5v6. The window comes out with
Oh,
loaded damage into the
beautiful
point.
fire strike.
The Rhine here, oh yeah, this is gonna be passed out. And again, the Foxes are gonna have to get a hard reset here. They're only gonna have one more fight, and if this Diva gets staggered, this is gonna be tragic.
This is looking like a Josh diff on my end.
Oh, yep, exactly. Oh, and they're gonna stagger here.
Oh,
She
no.
ran into it. Josh
Brutal.
was, and the Diva's gonna be there late too. This is absolutely massive. And like they only got the bomb here, and look at Josh has a bomb sound barrier, another bomb. Oh, it's aggressive bomb. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, good immortality.
There's
but
no
still
way.
gets-
There's no way.
Yeah.
You're so
Still
bad,
gets-
Widow. What the hell? It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's still winnable. Oh no.
Oh no,
I think you called it wrong, Jonathan. It wasn't.
it was close. They almost had it
Yeah.
there.
Oh, no, there's
Foxes
no hope.
were. We came into this game expecting it to be close, or at least I did, because we have the #1 seed here and the #3 seed. But thus far, it's been an absolute domination from Team Josh, and I'm quite excited here to see what they're gonna run out on offense, because they really got nothing to lose. All they need is a single tick here on Blizzard World, so I think they could run something. They might run something BM, might run something funny, might just win it very fast. But I'm excited to see this.
I just expect them to slap their dick on the table and just do something.
Oh yes.
Because they have all the time in the world. They just need one.
Absolutely. So again, maybe a sim TP on offense, or maybe we do see the sim.
Oh, God.
I want to see this Bastion though. I want to see a sim Bastion offense come out here from Team Josh, because I feel like that'd be a pretty fitting way to end this series.
Yeah, they definitely can pull it off. They have the coordination.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
You're gonna be seeing this ball Diva though on the side. I mean, I think this is a good move. I mean, the Sigma Hog on the side of Foxes has really been the only tank comp that I think that we've seen them play decent at. I mean, I think the tanks have really been struggling against Josh and Josh.
And
But yeah,
Josh
so I
diff.
mean, Josh diff, like Jonathan said it, Josh diff. So
I
we're-
don't know if anyone saw StarJ having a breakdance on the top
Oh
of the
yes,
boat.
I love that.
3,
But now StarJ's going forward, already using all three of their mines before the match even starts.
I think there's hope. They're gonna full hold here. I know it. I can feel it.
Yep. I mean, we gotta be able to trust Jonathan here. He is the extreme division, so he knows what
Oh,
he is talking about. We're
quite
gonna be
the
seeing
title.
a full hold here. Oh, that's an early kill there from Justin.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Comeback starts now, guys. Comeback starts now. That was what they needed. Oh, it's bad as we say that
it's
Josh
Silver
is gonna
Diva.
get one.
You might do a
Oh.
teabagger,
Nah,
teabagger shit on her.
Okay, somehow Lucio lives there for. Look at the quick re-engage, even though they're down. The rest is gonna come out here from Team Foxes, and again, it's gonna look like they're just gonna be able to sustain here. I mean, I believe Team Josh is down, but they're still kind of in here fighting. But I guess they've kind of earned that right. So we'll see if they can pull anything out of their pockets.
Waiting for them to go in. Such a passive team, Nox is.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're kind of just waiting. I mean, this Hog Diva is really not going to be great at initiating spam comp. They're really just going to take so much damage on entry. But the Tracer Hog flank is going to kill
no.
Zephyr.
Oh
The
no.
flanking whole Hog. Oh no. The Sigma Grass comes in to get a lot of armor. Hog is going to be rocked here in a res. Oh, gets canceled the last again by Justin. And it's really not going to be looking good here. But as I say that, Josh does go down. So
These shitters are throwing the game. What the
They are
fuck?
throwing the game.
They're hard
And
throwing the game. It's not even a soft
I
throw.
am gonna have to actually agree with Jonathan on this one. I'm
Yeah.
really not sure
You
how
gotta teach them a right
Josh
left
lost
like
that. Really not sure. They went up like what 3 there, and oh, and I gotta agree with Jonathan there. Really not sure what happened.
Josh turned their game sense off.
Close their eyes to start pressing
And
buttons.
Ball is gonna be on point, 1v6ing, stays alive, and
Oh.
is just gonna get no value.
I'm
while
telling
Zephyr
you,
kills
this is
Josh.
peak entertainment.
But Jonathan said the full hold here. He had a feeling the full was going to happen.
telling
We
you.
are more than halfway to that goal.
Why am I scared? Dude, it's so scary.
Well, maybe Jonathan had telepathic communication as well to Josh.
Oh, they
Like,
beat it in
"Please."
spawn. Oh my, the bomb! Oh my god! Oh
The
my!
TP bomb! The TP bomb!
Oh,
from
Josh
Jonathan.
Ball! Slate Queen! Oh my god!
Oh, they get 2!
Oh!
What is happening this team fight? I cannot understand it in the slightest. Josh gets teambacked, and it's gonna be another hold from the Foxes.
You know, I don't even have words right now. I don't have
beautiful.
words. I'm excited to see how Foxes
What did I
are
tell you? The
holding it.
full
Like,
hold.
yeah, if Joshes are being stupid and they're throwing, like, that's shitty. But Foxes are playing well. They're playing together.
Just solo minefield on point. does get one, but isn't gonna be much. With this tire coming in, the tire gets 2 from Starte, and the rest comes out on the Ash. Josh is gonna pick up the Junkrat, but it's not gonna. It looks like, oh, but as I say that, Josh on Sim is gonna get a ton of value. It looks like it's a 2v2. It's the Ash with the Hog versus the back with the
Oh,
Diva.
no,
Get on
not
point,
this.
Hog, get on point. He gets
winnable.
it at the last second. No.
There's no.
Oh, why, Archer? You tried to
I
do a
paid
big brain
$25
strategy.
for you guys to lose.
No, no.
Oh.
There's no way. Oh, it's the Josh bomb.
The Josh bomb. And I believe this was the
Eliminated two
TP
shitters
bomb.
at once.
Dude, I was absolutely so confused when he sent this out. I had to TP it. I was like, why did he just bomb? But they
was losing
lost this
brain
fight. They just went up 3 people and they lost that fight. So I don't know what to say.
You know it's a good match when the casters can't breathe for laughing so hard.
Yeah, that was a bit confusing there, to be honest. But it was
they
it
go
was
again?
overall
This
a
is the third
decent
one.
series.
No,
What's up?
it
Unfortunately,
was very fun.
that's it.
Very fun match. I like
Yeah.
that.
Generally, we like them to be a little bit closer at least, but we just saw from the Josh squad, we saw an absolute domination.
So yes, I will let our guest caster decide who's MVP with you, Wild, while I go hunt them down. So who do you think was the strongest Josh of them all? Or Justin? Let's not discredit Justin.
Let me think back through all the Joshes I've just seen.
That's hard. I mean, we got 5
So many
Joshes here to
shitters
pick from.
Like, think of the characters they play.
Let me just think.
I honestly am not sure. I mean, I'll go with your suggestion, Jonathan. Again, like they all kind of mesh together a little bit for me, all the Joshes.
They
I mean,
should have the bed as one.
I have a favorite. I mean, I yelled Poke Bomb at least 4 times.
That is true. It
Yeah,
was a fat bomb. It was
the
double
diva
shitter bomb.
here, the diva here got on, especially on Hanamir and Blizzard World. We saw a lot of bomb kills. So I mean, I
think
guess
I might
yeah,
go
I
with
think
the diva
mine.
here.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that the Josh on diva here, whichever Josh that may be, is going to be player of the match.
All right,
Oh,
well, I'm going to go drop down to Josh's, see which Josh is comfortable in case Diva is not up to
I want to
it.
talk
But
to all the Joshes.
that would be amazing, but unfortunately, we can only bring one MVP.
It's okay.
I
They're
think
all
while
the
I'm
same.
down there, we can have the stream chat vote on shittiest player of the match.
I think I want to see that.
Yes. So we can only do 4, or we can only do 5. Who should we count? Not. I think Zipper.
Yeah, Zephyr. I think
Zephyr,
Zephyr
yeah.
was probably the best. Showed us the best performance on the side of Foxes. But well, while we're here, while we're waiting for Josh, if you'd like, Jonathan, we can talk about who you would like to be the shittiest player of the match, if you'd like that.
Besides Zephyr, they're all pretty equally dog shit. So I'm gonna need to put some thought
Ooh.
into this.
I don't know. I mean, I think I don't want to be toxic, but I think I know who I pick.
Tell me. I'm interested.
It's either for me. It's either got to be Archer or Lotus because we saw Art. Okay, Archer's playstyle just did not match well with his team because he was playing aggressive a lot, and his team really just wasn't doing that with him. So especially as we saw, especially on Oasis, it was just kind of a feeder.
Yeah.
And then yeah, like Lotus, we kind of saw him getting picked first a lot. So
Yeah.
those are my
Throwing the
two.
game.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna need to go with you for Archer. Number one
oh
shitter in
no.
my eyes.
All right, so we have heard it from Jonathan, or chat. We still want you guys to vote to get your opinion, but Jonathan.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that would be great to get the chat included, and maybe Jonathan persuaded them to vote for Archer. Now
Oh, did I?
Maybe, I don't know. We have the one, the legend, the diva Josh with us.
Josh, my Lord and Savior.
Josh, Diva, hello. How are you? You looked absolutely great in that match.
I'm doing good. I had fun.
That was a
Fair
fat
enough.
bomb.
Right.
Which
A
one?
lot of fat bombs. All of them. They're all beautiful, Josh. I love them all equally. You're a beautiful player.
Oh, thank you. I really work on my appearance, and so yeah, it's all about trying to make it flashy and kill as many people at one time.
Yeah, you got double shitters with the last bomb there.
Yeah. We really wanted to do the TP bomb, but it took a while to build up there. So glad it
It's
worked
okay.
out.
It's okay.
Yeah, I am. It's in my contract. I'm contractually obligated to remind people that I'm contractually obligated to yell Poke Bomb, and I had to yell Poke Bomb 3 times.
Yeah. This is
All right.
beautiful. That was what needed. I love you, Josh. You're the best player in my eyes.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that.
If you don't mind, I'd like to ask
But you're
a
still
question
dog
or
shit.
two. All right, from Jonathan, we have a little bit of shit talking here, but I mean, Jonathan, do you have any questions actually you want to ask Josh here?
Oh, what's your rank?
What's my rank?
Yes.
Like mid plat.
All right, you could move on with the rest of your questions.
All right.
I like how that's the only thing. What? Right? Be gone, Pian.
Lost my interest.
So we saw the team Josh here. We had one player not named Justin. Was there a reason today why there wasn't a full team of Joshes?
Well, Justin is he's kind of a friend of ours, and he doesn't have any other friends, so we picked him up just so that he had someone to play with.
So it's like charity.
Yeah, it's really just charity. To be honest with you, between you and I, and don't tell him this, but we don't even
Whoa.
like him.
Wow.
Wow, strong
This is a
words.
that's a hot take coming out.
From
But
Diva
I mean
Josh.
that's really kind of you, Diva Josh, just to really help him out there, give him a team to play with, make
Yeah.
him feel a little bit included. I respect that, you want to
Yeah.
make him feel included.
I
I
could
know,
give him
I
a
know.
home and say you don't like him.
Yep.
That's wrong. That's very very wrong.
Yeah, you can have charity and still have your feelings.
That's true.
That's right.
So
I mean, you guys all shit the bed.
So
even though you won.
about that, Diva Josh, that last attack, I mean, yeah, the TP bomb was kind of beautiful, but you still lost that fight somehow. Like, were you guys throwing to BM or was it genuine? Because, like, from our standpoint,
It was a genuine loss. It was Yestin. Like he just wouldn't step
Whoa.
up
Yeah, I
to the
mean,
plate. If his name was Josh, there'd be a little bit more.
I was thinking the
respect there.
same thing. I was thinking the exact same thing as you because I was sitting here thinking like, why is this guy playing over someone named Josh?
Exactly.
And
yeah.
that was going through my mind the whole time.
I saw
Yeah.
the downfall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
we would
mean,
have so much more unity on our team, and
yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
but it is what it
Yeah.
is. You can't you
Can't win them all,
I mean, maybe the charity is what ultimately shot yourself in the foot is, allowing Justin to play with you is why you lost that last fight. Now you just have to throw soap at him tonight.
Yeah, well, he definitely won't be playing with us if we get into the finals. Like, he'll
Yeah.
just be
Yeah,
on the
I
team
figured,
just-
just,
Yeah.
you want to have the full team of Joshes with you.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
can we sing a ba ba ba? Alright.
That was
Just
beautiful.
me?
You can, yeah,
That was
you can.
great.
Okay, just me.
I think you
Alright.
should just,
Please,
you should just do
please,
it. I mean, that was
invite me.
Yeah.
great.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Thank
I'm
you.
be over here.
Yeah,
It's not awkward at all.
yeah.
Well, thank you
It's fair.
so much for joining us, Josh. Do you have any shout out that you'd like to have for Team Josh? You guys are in the top position too. Oh my god.
Nice. No, just shout out to my Joshes.
Out of
Support
interest,
Justin hardcore.
we've already established how we feel about Justin, but
Yeah.
if I can ask a question, like, are you guys actually like how many of you are actually named Josh?
All of us.
Really?
I
So
believe
it's not
it.
just like a facade. You guys are actually all named Josh.
Yeah, we specifically went around looking for people named Josh, and
So-
we put together as a group.
If I wanted to join your team, I could just legally change my name. I mean, I'd also have to be a badass, but
You'd have to prove it though. We don't just take people that
Okay,
say it because
yeah.
people
Oh,
say
yeah,
it all
yeah.
the time. People want to be Josh, but you have to
Yeah.
prove it. Yeah,
so just give me your email and I'll send you those legal documents.
Whoa.
it's Josh at teamjosh.com.
I'm surprised it
Well,
wasn't
you're on the
Josh.
email website. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Josh. We're gonna get our most shittiest player
Oh, Archer.
in here next.
Oh.
Oh no, he's coming in here.
All right. Well, you can leave now. Thank you again, Diva Josh. Pokeball.
Fat bombs all
Thank
day.
you.
Go
Great
do
play,
some
man.
flat games.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
All right. Let me get now. The poll results did come in, and yes, as you said, it was Archer.
Oh yes, I want to talk to that man. I want to talk to him. I want to know what's going through his brain while he was throwing the game.
I'll let Jonathan here take the lead.
Oh please, let me take the lead. I want to know what's
Absolutely,
going
it's
on
all
in
you,
there.
bud.
Just remember, they are our players too, so I'm
Oh,
going to be
okay.
moving. Yeah, didn't remember they do have a soul.
Nah, people play Overwatch. They don't have souls.
Archer.
Yeah.
Archer.
Hey.
Okay, tell me what was going on, please. Like,
I'm gonna
Um,
preface
what
this,
was going
Archer.
on? What's going on?
Jonathan's our guest caster. He's
Oh.
did tier 3 subs, so
yeah,
just remember.
okay.
Okay.
This is my first time, so I don't know what's going on.
Lay it out for me.
Which part?
First map.
First map? Okay,
Yeah.
so we typically run Brawl. Okay, preface to this. We haven't scrimmed a lot recently because everyone's been busy with life and stuff. And so, a little rough start from the beginning. We ran Brawl on first map on Oasis, but I don't know who is playing Genji. But
Skipping an important factor.
Yes,
You
very
shit
important.
the bed. You shit the fucking bed.
Genji got to us and it kind of eliminated our backline most times, which was very rough. And then we came back some on Gardens. Yeah, Gardens.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that was
you guys did, yeah.
that was feeling good, but then I don't even remember how that ended. They threw a lot of ults, maybe. I don't know. When it's one fight
Yeah.
territory, whoever stacks 6 ults wins.
Yeah, I think they
Pretty
just
much
threw
so.
everything they had at you.
Yeah, they
They
did that.
just-
They did that a couple times, which honestly we weren't really expecting that.
Yeah. So
Um,
Archer, which Josh do you think was the most intimidating? Because I know you said Genji got on you, but like,
Oh god.
Give me a
Justin. I
second.
keep forgetting Justin.
Just
You
yeah.
could forget about Justin.
He's
Not
fine.
just-
Justin. No, we don't care about that guy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Feels
we
bad.
wrote him off. I forget. And you can call them by their hero name because like we interviewed Diva Justin before you were in here as most valuable player.
Nice. Yeah. Those TP bombs. That was something.
Mm,
I'm
yeah.
like, that's an interesting place to put a bomb, and then there's a TP next to you. I'm like, oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Now, to your guys' credit, you won that team fight with the TP.
Yeah,
bomb,
yeah.
Which was
Yeah, we came back.
impressive. Yeah.
I was genuinely impressed when that happened. My mind was blown away. Actually, I felt like I was
Yeah.
watching some new contender gameplay. I was
And
like, "There's
he's-
no way they pulled back from this."
Yeah.
amazing.
We actually called that Josh's were quitting, like just throwing BM and throwing the fight because it went so badly. Like how?
Yeah.
And Diva Josh, they promised, cross their heart, hope to die, stick a needle in their eye. They didn't. They genuinely lost it. You guys held your own with TP bomb, and I don't know many teams who could.
Yeah. I was on the opposite side, so I didn't get blown up. I don't know if I landed a hook. Man, my hook accuracy was so bad. I needed to warm up some, man.
I don't want to say it, but I mean, Archer, you do know why you're here.
Because I was the worst player on my team. Yeah, I know.
True.
But
Drill that in.
Oh my god.
Jonathan.
Slowly being
Um,
beaten down, rubbing salt in the wound.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
insult to injury. But I mean,
Exactly.
I didn't really I was so busy remembering which Josh was Josh. I didn't really get a good look at your hook accuracy.
It was
What
not
I
good.
really saw was like you were a confident and aggressive tank, and just your team just didn't back you up like 99% of the time. You were a good meter ahead of them, and they're like, "Nah, fam, I'm good back here."
Yeah. It goes back to not having scrimmed in the past week. I think, let's see. Did we scrim Sunday? I think we VODed Sunday. But we haven't scrimmed since then. And so, comms were a little rough tonight. And, stacking on, your Reinhardt and, like, grouping with your Roadhog and stuff. It was a rough, that game.
Yeah.
But on Hanamura, I went high ground. I'm like, I just want to throw my hook. If I get a pick, that's great, and I'm going to back down. And so I went up, got my hook, and I was walking away, and everyone else came up. I'm like, oh, I guess we're holding here now.
Now, I think it's really important to note this. Josh's was top 1, but you guys,
Yeah.
you're number 3rd. Like, that is not a bad place to be in with 12 teams. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are by no means the weakest team on our series.
Whoa. No need to cheer up the most shittiest player we got in here right now.
Oh, fuck
it
you,
feels
Jonathan.
bad, man.
You know what? I have to show up here next week. I have to boost this morale because you know what? If everyone just quits and slash wrists, I have no one to cast.
I mean, it's true.
On the upside, we won't be leaving, so you can just continue recasting us over and over and over.
I mean, we'll get entertainment out of it for sure.
Oh yeah, I was definitely
Wow,
entertained.
I see a little bit of BM there. But
Just well, hey.
No,
I mean,
honestly, as I see it, we've faced like the top 3 out of top 4 as of yet. I figured we were gonna get rolled by Josh, which we didn't really quite get rolled. It wasn't the best game on our gameplay wasn't the best. And I was hoping to take a map because looking at ranking and everything, they've only lost 1 map this season. Which
what map was that?
I don't
Do you
know.
know?
It was versus Hyperion
Oh,
Academy.
yeah.
They dropped a map, and so I was hoping we could get a map, maybe 2. But we were all maybe it was our mental attitude going into it. Like we weren't really expecting to win. That had something to play with it. Yeah.
You guys are shit.
Hey, I'll come back when we roll everyone else.
Yeah.
You're not.
Ooh, all right, we got a
I
promise
like
here.
the confidence because as
Oh,
a
yeah.
as a main tank or an off tank, like your job is to fucking defend your team from anybody. So
Yeah.
defend your fucking team. So thanks for joining us, Archer. Thanks for letting us pick your brain. Sorry I had to come in these terms. I'm excited to have my lower teams fight you because
I'm
You
excited
have a
too.
lower team, Laurel?
She is
Yeah,
too.
actually I have 3.
Oh, you
I'm
have
the
three?
org owner.
So you have Apollo for all of them? Are you Apollo Brazil and what else?
So,
PNR and
and
Bias and
Bias and
Circle?
Circle. Yeah, so technically Apollo Brazil was my real team, and
Yeah.
then I just, for shits and giggles, made 2 lower teams. I'm like, you know what? My friends are all shitters. They're gonna have fun. You know,
That's
let's just have
beautiful.
fun.
That's a big batch of shitters.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm a shitter too.
Wait,
so, you know, like,
Laurel. What if your teams play each other here? Who would you necessarily root for?
oh,
My team.
okay, so I've told them that I root for Brazil because they actually have our org flag on them.
Hmm.
But but the one night that I was representing PNR, I shit talked Brazil nonstop. And after the game, I'm like, hey guys, by the way, I love you. It was just for fun. But
Now, the
yeah,
question is,
No
which team
offense,
won?
but you guys
That's
are
the question.
shitters.
Which team
I'm pretty
won?
sure Brazil won, like stomped PNR to bits.
Yeah.
But this isn't about us. Yeah, Apollo has a team in every division right now, but I'm excited for our future matches against Fox's and
Agreed.
Josh's.
The Apollo and
too.
Extreme is crazy.
Thank
I
you.
watched. Have any of their maps been casted or
They're
matches?
crazy.
I don't watch.
Yeah,
the game.
I casted one of them with Athena.
Yes.
How
One
was
of
that
That
the-
was
match?
fun. That was really fun to actually cast because there's a 6 map series.
It was
Nice.
intense. All of our
Oh
old
my
matches are
God.
on our YouTube. I think
They're
some of them have
horrifying.
phased
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
They're
Jonathan
scary
is the
dudes.
player on Prospect Clockwork, just so you know, Archer. You know, like we're a happy little
Okay.
family apparently in this casting booth.
What I'd say is I would have loved for last week's game to have been cast because that game was super. That was super.
Yeah.
You think you would have got most shittiest player of that game too?
Say that again? Oh.
I think they
Um,
won, so I think
Oh, they
that'd
won?
be
You guys won?
I don't know. We won that game,
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
miracle.
so I was the best player. Easy.
oh jeez.
Yeah.
From one
slapping the
to
dick of
the other.
confidence. Yeah.
There's
No
no
way.
in between.
I
If
feel
they
like
could
that's
win,
how
any
main
team
tank
could win.
is. There is no in between for main tank.
You're either
Well, thank-
oh my gosh, I can't talk. You're either an
Yeah.
omega feeder or you just pop off.
Yeah, I play main tank too. That's kind of how it is.
So thank you so much for joining us, Archer. I think we're gonna wrap up our interviews.
Alrighty.
Bye,
I
Archer.
will see you guys next
Goodbye.
week
I love you.
in the match.
Love you, man.
Bye. Thank you.
Goodbye. GG's, Josh's, all the Joshes.
All the Joshes and Justines.
Yep.
No, we don't. No, I get game.
We don't need it. We don't need to include Justin.
All right, you
Yeah,
can
no,
leave
you
whenever you feel like,
All right.
Archer.
Sounds
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Have a
See you
great
next
night.
year.
Bye.
All right, so we have one more match this week. It's actually with
Ooh.
my team included.
Oh, I might want to be
Ooh.
there.
Yeah, on Saturday. I'm trying to remember the time, but my brain just
I
blanked.
can check.
Please
Yeah,
do.
okay.
So we cast 4 matches a week for our new followers and listeners and subscribers.
It is
Yeah,
at,
Jonathan.
That's me.
It's at 6 EST. Oh wait, yeah, it's on Saturday at 6 Eastern time. Yeah, we're gonna be having our newbie and ages coming in cast, and it's gonna be Apollo Arenas versus Lounge Legend.
Ooh, Lounge Legends. Well, you better bring it, bitch.
Yes.
That's all I have to say. I'm
Oh,
fairly
Laurel.
confident.
What's your
Ooh, all right.
Twitter?
What, Jonathan?
What's your Twitter, Laurel?
Oh, my Twitter. I don't really use Twitter that much, but it's Apollo Leroy.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
How confident are you in Apollo Arenas?
Because I play in Apollo Arenas, that's a very
Ooh.
heavy question. I have
Ooh.
confidence if we had a roster that hasn't been cursed by main tank plague. But we have a main tank now, but he's fresh with our team, so we might have, a bit of a green issue. But
What
I
if
don't
you
want to
get
shit talk my
MSP?
own team on live cast either.
But how about this? How about a little wager?
Oh, wager. Oh, I feel like we should get Brian in for a wager.
Oh god.
What you talking about, Wild? What's up for grabs?
I'll take. I'm not sure what I would want to wager, but I'll take Lounge Legends against you guys.
I
I'm
mean,
just for the sake of fun, and we'll wager something.
I'll put
okay.
my dick on the line.
How
Ooh.
old are you, Jonathan?
18.
Oh,
I mean, I'm married
okay.
anyways, but I wanted to make sure that we weren't doing
I'm
underage
single.
prostitution.
Forget your marriage.
Oh my.
Wild, are you single?
Absolutely.
I mean, hey, I'll find
What's
someone
up,
to be in my place
Jonathan?
then.
Hey, Wild.
Hey, man.
So I feel
don't
like I have
like
to
the
throw
way
my
where this is
match to
swinging.
get my co-host a date now.
Yeah, I need it too. Trust me.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for coming out for Josh's v
Ooh,
Fox's.
ooh.
Josh, 3-0'd. Jonathan, where can we find you? You have any social medias we'd like to shout out? No pressure.
This is hard, guys.
Sorry, think it through.
Okay.
I can see why you're a grandmaster.
All right.
Main
That
tank.
wasn't needed, Laurel. That was under the.
Wait, Jonathan's a main tank player? I thought he was a DPS.
No,
that's-
never catch me on main tank.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, DPS. Oh, that's why
Hey,
Clockwork
whoa,
is where it
whoa.
is.
Don't you play for lower division? Hello?
Shut up.
Oh!
I can.
Oh!
Okay, just because I'm shit doesn't mean my brain is shit.
Whoa. But you play for lower division. It's bad labels.
Yeah. Oh no, Jonathan
Actually,
said a curse word.
Your extreme division is crazy though. I'm not even gonna lie. They're horrifying people. All six of them.
So social media handle anything?
Just
follow you
Instagram.
at Jonathan.
Instagram is jonathan.isme.
Oh, that's actually easy to remember. Wild, where
Yeah.
can we find you at?
You can find me at Teen Tritons Overwatch on
Ooh.
Twitter. I am the coach of I'm a coach of a collegiate team, and that's our Twitter. So please go follow that over there.
Hot damn. Alrighty, well, thank you again for Fox's v Josh. See us Saturday at 6 p.m. earlier than usual.
Goodbye.
What time is that, PST? 3?
3. Yeah, 3.
So we better see all of y'all bitches out there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.